Hey, what's up, friends? Welcome to Adam's Toy Library, and today I'm going to show you the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe uh, comic book, encyclopedia, and character compendium collection. All these five books, which I have, published by Dark Horse Comics, and today I'm going to show you all the books individually, taking one by one. So please hold your breath and sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. The first book is the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe mini comic collection, and as the title suggests, this book is entirely covered up with all the mini comics released ever with the title of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Now, this is a hardbind book and it is a very thick book, so you can understand the contents of this book. This book has been sponsored by Mattel and DreamWorks Animation, and it is published by Dark Horse Comics. So let's start the review. This book is, what should I say, a stimuli for tinkering your nostalgia. Now, if you see the table of contents, you can see the Masters of the Universe mini book collection has been started from 1982, and the Princess of Power, means the She-Ra Princess of Power, has been also included in this book, and this is more than 1200 pages, so it is a huge book. There is a foreword by the Chief Commercial Officer of Mattel, Tim Kilpin, and these are some artworks of initial Masters of the Universe mini comics. When it started in its early days, you can see Beastman with his entirely red avatar. I'm not going into details of entire story, otherwise this video will be too large. So just showing you some initial pages. Now this photograph is a very popular photograph, He-Man lifting Beastman, and in the background Man-at-Arms fighting Skeletor, and this has been taken in the cover art also. So there are some more titles. And these books were released everywhere across the globe in their different local languages. Here in India, we have also read these books in all our local languages. So I'm right now pretty much nostalgic when I'm just doing this video and going through the book. I can correlate my situation or my feelings about those days when I first bought these mini comics from the local bookstores, and I don't have it. I don't have any of it right now with me, so this book is a very special one for me. Just I can remember everything when I first got my hands in these books in early 90s. So This is one of my favorite title, The Ordeal of Many Faces, where many faces first have been introduced, and where it has been told that Many Faces has three faces. One is the human version of Many Face, another one is the robot version, and the last one is the demon version of Many Face. Then the Terror of Triclops. So all these books have been compiled all together. Menace of Trapjaw. I can sense that I have read these titles earlier. I have seen these pictures. I'm familiar with all the graphics, all the storyline. But I had all the single issues, and this is a compiled hardcover of those books. So really thank you Dark Horse Comics to release these books. I'll show more books of He-Mans and the Masters of the Universe, and these are must-have for He-Man fans. I know there are a lot of He-Man fans. Look at Procrustes. So this is the point red vehicle that has been shown in mini comics. Absolutely astonishing book. These are some more comics. So this comic book is filled up with all the mini comics ever released in He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. And beside that, we also have the Princess of Power She-Ra line. I'll show you. Yes, from here, the Princess of Power, the story of She-Ra gets started, and where we later get the new adventure from He-Man, where He-Man is not only confined in Eternia, he and his companions are moving out of Eternia into the cosmic world, and these are also very popular amongst the He-Man fan. And there are some newer release also included in this book, where the 2000X storyline has been demonstrated, how Prince Adam became He-Man, and how he fought the evil warriors of Skeletor. The avatars, the looks, personalities has been different in these newer version, and plenty of different characters like King Grayskull, Hero, Megator has been released here, and really love this line and really appreciate this book. See this picture here, you can see almost everybody in a battle of Eternia, where good is fighting the evil. Actually, He-Man and Skeletor were in the same side. They were fighting Hodak and his evil army, and this has a background, this storyline has a background when Hodak attacked Eternia, and He-Man and Skeletor fought together side by side against Hodak and King Hiss, and they might have said, okay, let's patch up for a temporary timing of a time being, and then after we defeat Hodak and Skeletor, let's begin or resume our rivalry again. So just keep our rivalry aside for the sake of Eternia. We will fight against Hodak and King Hiss, and after that we can continue as our arch enemy fighting. So here you can see King Randor with easel eyes like Lord Ductus, Chief Carnivus, all of them are there. Look at the cosmic Skeletor. This is Hero. King Grayskull, the ancestor of He-Man, and some black and white comics also has been included in this book. So, finally concluded with some letters and backstory behind the mini comic series, what actually happened, that the publishers and the authority has decided to release a mini comic series for He-Man, and you can get that knowledge also. So this is all about this book. I will move to the next book. Next one is the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Character Guide and World Compendium. This is also a thick book, and this book has the entire character guide of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe line. So if you want to know about all the characters, this is the book, guys. And this is also from Dark Horse Comics. This is a scroll. It is known as Krolos. So this design here, you're familiar with it. If you ever had a He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Classics toy line, you have seen it. The background or the back part of the toy box had such a design where you get the file card of the character. So these are all the characters. I'm not going into the details of every character. This is Adora, a sister of Prince Adam, and who became She-Ra in the later stages. All the characters, look at that, it is Anti-Eternia He-Man, and they have taken references from mini comics, animated references of pictures, animated series, and from Mattel Masters of the Universe Classic toy line. The important characters have taken 2 or 3 pages in this book, depending upon the character's influence. This is Blade, shown in the 1987 Motu film. Bo and his famous horse Arrow, we all know about it. Buzz Off. So Catra, all the characters are here. It's a great book for all He-Man lovers. So these are all the characters. Just you will get every character in He-Man and the Masters of the Universe line. And not only characters, you will find some weapons, artifact details of some places. This is the chapter 2, Beast, Creatures and Monsters. The character part ended in 270th page, and from 271st these are the animals, beasts and other creatures showed in the storyline. This is cowl. You can understand that this is from the Shira line. All the creatures are mentioned here: panther, skeletors, loyal beast, all these characters. This is shadow beast. So everything has been covered here. Really nice book. There are details of some places, spells and magics, all the spells, their name, their origin, the powers, everything has been mentioned. So a total world of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe covered in one book. Really, you need to buy this book and check yourself that how good is it. So these are some other books, and I have all of them, and luckily I'll show you all the books present here in this list one by one in this video. So hang on and I'll show you my next book details. So this is all about the character guide and the compendium. Moving to the next book. So this is the next book, friends. It says The Art of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Now this is also a hardbind book from Dark Horse. This is the back of the book. And all these books I think are available in Amazon Flipkart right now. I don't know the pricing right now, but all the books ranged approximately from 1200 to 1500 rupees, not more than that. If you have to pay more than that, then I think you should wait for some times and get a good deal for yourself. Now this book is all about the artworks of the entire He-Man and the Masters of the Universe classic toy line, the mini comics, and the Filmation TV series. So all the artists and their details, all the arts, the collection has been shown in this book. And I'm really happy that a company, Dark Horse, they have dedicatedly giving us these books which are related to He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I'm a big fan of He-Man series, He-Man toy line, He-Man Filmation comics, and these are like holy grails in my collection. So you can see the arts of concept arts of different characters, how they have been coined or originated. There are several trials and errors of every character, every concept art, and finally the editors, the decision makers have realized, okay, scrap all these design and choose this specific one. And finally we got the chance to see the final releases. This one is the vintage Motu He-Man figure from Mattel. In India, Leo Toys released them. Some concept art of the vintage figures. This book is all about the arts, the designs, and little bit backstory. This is He-Man in front of Castle Grayskull. Snake Mountain. So now the Filmation storyline has been showed here, and look at the artworks. Isn't it fantastic? I love such books whenever you're a fan of any specific comic universe and you get a chance to just have a look of these books where you can correlate so many things, so many memories. We had a golden time in our childhood watching these TV series, and I still have those filmation storyline, all the episodes in my computer and my mobile. So whenever I get time, I always used to check it, but right now we don't get that much time. So sometimes if you get free time, you can see whatever present in these books. So this is a film cell, and a fun part of this book where He-Man is confronting Skeletor, and there are different backgrounds where you can put He-Man and Skeletor's film cell, and you can have a little bit fun that they're fighting with each other in different backgrounds. So this is a fun accessory that has been included in this book. So these are some scenes which we are much more familiar. Some more artworks. So this is the Adventures of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe film, released in 1987, and the artworks behind the film. Some 2000X artworks. And this is the Masters of the Universe classic toy line details. And look at this one, entire 4-page filled with your favorite toy line, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Now this is a checklist type of thing where you can check that what action figure you have and what you have to purchase. Right now they have stopped manufacturing, so these are very hard to get these days. This is the picture concept art of the classic Grayskull playset. Here you can see how the design has been made for classic Grayskull, and some blueprints of classic Castle Grayskull. And this is Snake Mountain, Module Lock, Wind Raider, Stanley, and this is an incarnation of Stanley in the name of Standor. So this toy has been released and it is available in eBay. These are some maps. Intergalactic picture of Eternia. So this is all about this book, the arts, cover arts, the concept arts, everything related to He-Man, toy line, filmation, cartoon series, and mini comics.